right, I'm going to mute you guys. Any questions? Unmute yourselves and ask away. So sitting up tall, everybody. Closing your eyes. Start your deep breathing. And then just think of the turn of the year. At the beginning of each year, we always tend to start the year full of gratitude. At the turn of the old into the new, you know, we're grateful for what was, what is to come. And here we are at the beginning of the second month of the year. And for me, certainly January is filled with a lot of gratitude. So daily across many levels and across many human beings. And actually gratitude is talked about a lot. But gratitude does change our physiology for the better. It does that even more when we dwell on it. So for example, maybe you are grateful for a day off. If you start contemplating all the things around a day off that allow that to be true, how it's possible to take the day off work, how other people have contributed to that possibility, how your whole life has contributed to you having that job so that you can take this day off. It gets bigger. So the bigger you make it, the more you contextualize it, the more you put around it, the bigger the effect. And then that makes you think we're going to work towards gratitude as our intent today. Well, we're not really. We're going to work with more. More is more. So I want you to use this practice to ride the things that are working for you. Make them deeper, make them bigger, make them more. And that might be as simple as when you inhale, you feel your ribs expand. Go after that. Go after it a little bit more. Go after a little bit more expansion. You might be in a standing pose and feeling your bum muscles contracting to support you. You're like, yep, that's useful. So go a little further, push into the floor and make it a little bit bigger. Start with the breath. More breath. And when you grab onto something that is working for you, make it more. Make it bigger. And then open your eyes. We're going to do our pranayama in chest opener and Baddha Konasana. You're going to be on your own with this one. You're inhaling until you are full. Then you're going to hold the breath until you can't. Then you're going to lean forward, exhale until you're empty. And then you're going to do Uddiyana until you can't hold it anymore. And then you're going to repeat. And we're going to do this until I say stop. I want you to go after the breath. Bigger, deeper, slower. Expand the ribs. Hold the breath for a little bit longer. Go after more today. Everything is about more. So, bring your feet together into Baddha Konasana. And coming up into chest opener. Chest opener doesn't feel so right for you, then maybe just sit up tall. Exhale all the air out where you are. And then you are inhaling until you are full. Holding the breath until you can't. Leaning forward, exhaling until you are empty. And then you are holding an Uddiyana until you can't. And then you're repeating. Going with that until I say stop. Feeling the bigger, more, deeper, anchoring down to the sit bones. more, deeper, slower. Lift the collarbone. Slowly through the healing. Good job. Nice spidey as a greater dhyana going on there. Lovely lifting the ribs, feet. Round you are on, make this the last round. Finish. You are setting up for a half lotus spinal twist or a cross-legged spinal twist.
Simi,
Yes.
Simi, have you got your mic turned on?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Sorry, it's a bit quiet today. I turn my volume up a little bit, I wonder. Let's see. So half lotus spinal twist or a cross-legged spinal twist. Left shin on top in front or left foot on top. Reaching around with the left hand to grab the foot if you're doing half lotus. Or the left shin is in front and you're reaching the left hand behind you to grab hold of the waistband or the thigh. Right hand comes behind the knee. Same with half lotus, the right hand comes behind the knee, but you're reaching around to grab the left foot with the left hand. So you're inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, twisting a little bit deeper. Inhaling, expanding the ribs a little bit more than normal. Go deeper, go bigger. Exhale, relax the face, the shoulders. Slow the breath. Back to center, change. We're going to do like an over the ankle over thigh forward bend. No name for this yet. So you're kind of coming into a half shoelace, but the ankle is on top of the thigh. Okay, so it's like a half shoelace, the ankle's on top of the thigh, and then we're going to come into a forward bend. So half shoelace, kind of. So it's an ankle on top of the thigh, forward bend. Activating the right leg, relaxing the head down. Anchoring down through both sit bones. If the sit bones are coming off the floor, you are coming in too deeply. Yes, we are working with more, but we still want to keep the integrity of our bodies. Lovely, Kathy. Inhale, walk the hands up. Change sides. Coming to half lotus or cross-legged spinal twist on the other side. So right shin in front or right foot on top. Right hand reaches around to grab the foot if you're doing half lotus. Or if you're doing cross-legged, you're grabbing the thigh or the waistband, left hand behind the right knee. Moving smoothly, riding your breath, riding what feels good. Inhale, broaden the collarbones, move the shoulders back. Exhale, twist through the axis of your spine. So your head is in line with the front of the sternum, nose in line with the middle of the chest. The jaw is soft, the forehead is soft. Lovely, Spidey. Inhale, come back to center. Ankle on top of thigh in a shoelace position, forward bend. Okay, there's no name for this yet. So these are all little trial poses that the forest yoga repertoire is working with. So just feeling for how this feels. So ankle on top of thigh, and then you come into a forward bend. Then anchoring down through the sit bones. The sit bones are coming off the floor. You are coming too deep for this one. Great, Deb. Yeah, perfect. Inhaling, 9. Raising the head. Coming to a straddle side bend today. If straddle doesn't work, then you can bring your feet into Baddha Konasana. Baddha Konasana, so all the feet together. Otherwise, come into straddle. Again, not too wide a straddle. We're right at the beginning here, so we're not coming too deeply with these straddles. Now inhale, reach up with the right arm. Slide the left hand to the inside or outside edge of the left leg, and then you're leaning over towards the left. Relaxing left ear to left shoulder. Wrapping right shoulder blade towards the armpit. Activating the feet, pushing down through both sit bones. Feeling into whatever is your thing, and then going after it. Riding it. Bigger, deeper, more. With your forward bend over the left leg. Again, we're not going too deep. We're right in the beginning here. Lifting the inner arch of the left leg away from the hip. Relaxing the head down. Lifting ribs away from waist, lengthening through the spine here. Inhaling, walking the hands up, bringing the torso back to center. Exhale, go around the to the other side. Inhale, lift up with the left arm. Slide the right hand inside or outside edge of the right leg, and you're leaning to the right. Relaxing right ear to right shoulder, wrapping left shoulder blade towards the armpit. Feeling for your thing, whatever you're going after. Bigger, deeper, slower, more. Coming to a forward bend over that right leg. Then anchoring down to the foot bones. Not coming in too deeply for this one. And just notice if you're making more of things that maybe aren't so important, like the way you talk to yourself or having these expectations. Walk people through up. We are coming into abdominal, so help the legs together. We're doing elbow to knee with thigh traction, where the head and shoulders stay down. Then we're going to do elbow to knee with thigh traction, where the hands are going to be over the head holding a block. So or grab hold of your blocks, have your blocks handy. Okay, so elbow to knee with thigh traction. If you remember, I tend to clasp my hands behind my head just because it's comfortable. We are keeping the head and shoulders down. So we straighten one leg and the other leg, the heel comes on top of the thigh. You're using the heel to traction the thigh away. Okay. The second stage to this will be the hands will come, you're going to hold the block between the hands, bend the elbows slightly, and then you're going to reach the block above you. So my forefinger and my thumb kind of touches the floor here. I'm tweezing the upper arms inwards, and then we're going to do the same thing with the legs. Okay, so we just start to activate through the upper arms and chest muscles. So let's do stage 1 first. So either clasp the hands behind the head, or maybe the hands are down by the side, or maybe the hands are on the tummy. Pick the feet up off the floor. What are you going after in these abs? Feel into that and then go after it. Bigger, deeper, more, slower. Just feel into it. Inhale into lower back. Exhale, straighten left leg, right heel on top of left thigh, traction the left thigh forwards. So the left leg is 45 degrees off the floor, not straight up. That's it, Suze. Inhale, bend the knees. Hold the breath, lower back, press it down. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Left heel on top of right thigh bone, traction the right thigh forwards. Inhale, bend the knees. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone. Exhale, straighten left leg, traction left thigh away with the right heel. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the knees, hold the breath, curl the tailbone. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Traction the right thigh away from the hip using the left heel, pull belly down. Inhale, bend the knees. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Traction left thigh away with the right heel. Lovely, Deb, lovely, Spidey. Pull belly muscles down. Good job there, Em. Inhale, bend the knees, hold the breath, curl the tailbone, relax the face. Exhale, straighten the right leg, traction, right thigh away with left heel. Pull the belly down. Inhale, bend the knees, pop the feet down, grab your blocks. Blocks go between the hands. And then you're reaching the hands up to start with, just to give your shoulders some space. And you bend the elbows and you reach the arms above you. Tweezing the upper arm and the elbows inwards, pressing the hands into the block. So we're not just hanging out here, the arms are working. Pick the feet up off the floor. We're doing the same thing with the legs. Tweeze the elbows inwards. Inhale into lower back. Exhale, straighten left leg, traction, left thigh away from the hip with right heel, pull belly down. Inhale, bend the knees. Hold the breath, press the lower back down, curl tailbone. Exhale, straighten the right leg, traction the right thigh with the left heel, pull belly down. Squeeze elbows in. Inhale, bend the knees, lower back, press it down, curl tailbone. Exhale, straighten left leg, traction the thigh away with the right heel, pull belly down. Upper arms, squeeze them inwards. Lovely, Kathy. Inhale, bend the knees, hold the breath, curl tailbone. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Traction the right thigh away with the left heel, pull belly muscles down. Big inhale back to center, hold the breath, bend the knees. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Traction the left thigh away, pull belly muscles down, keep tweezing elbows inwards. Inhale, bend the knees. Curl the tailbone. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Traction right thigh away from hip. Pull belly muscles down. One more round. Big inhale, bend the knees. Hold the breath. Lower back, press it down. Exhale, straighten left leg. Traction the thigh bone away with the heel. Pull belly muscles down. Big inhale back to center. Lovely active feet going on there, Fifi. Exhale, straighten right leg. Traction. Right thigh away from hip using the left heel. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the knees. Head and shoulders down. Feet down. Move your blocks. And then just feel for riding your breath into your belly. And pull that energy into your system. Moving into elbow to knee. Clasping hands behind your head. We are lifting head and shoulders this time. Pick the feet up off the floor. Inhale into the lower back, curl the tailbone. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Send elbows to the left thigh, straighten the right leg. Curl the tailbone, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the knees, hold the breath, curl tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, right thigh, straighten left leg. Curl tailbone, pull belly muscles down. Big inhale, bend the knees. Hold the breath, curl the tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, left knee, straighten the right leg. Curl tailbone, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the knees. Hold the breath, curl tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, right knee, straighten left leg. Curl tailbone, second time, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, bend the knees. Hold the breath, press lower back down. Curl tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, left knee, straighten the right leg. Lovely, lifting the shoulders, Susie, pull belly muscles down. Big inhale back to center. Hold the breath. I love the room you're in today, Em. Exhale, both elbows, right knee, straighten left leg. Curl tailbone, pull belly muscles down. One more round. Inhale, bend the knees, hold the breath. Curl tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, left knee, straighten the right leg. Lovely lift, Fifi. Curl tailbone, pull belly muscles down. Big inhale back to center. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone. Exhale, both elbows, right thigh, straighten left leg. Curl tailbone, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, head and shoulders down, feet down. Good. Job, exactly, Suze. Hands on belly if you want to. And again, draw that energy into your bodies, into your cell tissues. Then you are grabbing your blocks or your rolled up mats. We're coming into bridge lifts with a roll or a block. So you can either squeeze a block between your thighs or you can squeeze a rolled up mat between your thighs or a prop, towel, pillow, whatever you're using. Bridge pose with a block, bridge lifts with a block or a roll between the thighs. So popping the roll between your thighs or your block, shuffling your heels back towards your bum or maybe until fingertips are touching. Maybe you prefer heels underneath the knees. Feel into what works for you. Hands are palms up, toes are lifted. So active feet. Squeeze your prop, turn on those inner leg lines. Now when you think you can turn them on no more, turn them on a little bit more. Activate the glutes. Inhale into the lower back. Exhale. Curl pelvis, lower mid, upper back into bridge pose. Squeeze your glutes, your sit bones. As you inhale, start to curl upper mid, lower back down until the lower back is almost touching the floor, but not quite. Exhale, lift up into bridge. Send the knees away from the hips. Inhale, curl your way down. Exhale, lift up into bridge. So you're curling your way down until you're almost touching. Keep going with this in your own time. Exhaling to lift up. Inhaling, curling your way down. Feeling for more, bigger, deeper. Send the chest towards the nose, knees away from hips as you lift up. Feel for sending the heels back towards the bum to really turn on the glutes. Relaxing the jaw, the back of the head, both sides of the shoulders. Lovely lift there, Em. Yeah, nice, Suze. That's it, Kathy. Great. Spreading the ribs. As you inhale, expand the ribs and then expand them a little bit more. Go after what it is that you need. Go after your thing. In your next round, finish up. Coming all the way down. And you're removing your block or your roll or your prop from between your thighs. Frog or straddle lifting through. Your legs are either going to be in frog position or they're going to be in straddle. Head and shoulders will stay lifted for this one. Frog or straddle. So clasping hands behind the head. Either straightening the legs straight up and straddling the legs apart, or bending the knees as if you're doing elbow to knee and then straddling the legs apart. Knees in line with hips, heels in line with knees. I'm going to do straddle this evening. Inhale into the lower back. As you exhale, lift head and shoulders off the floor. Curl the pelvis towards the belly button. Send the thigh bones away from the hips. Keep the head and shoulders lifted. Inhale, uncurl the pelvis. As you exhale, curl the pelvis up. Maybe reach the elbows skywards, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, uncurl pelvis. Flex feet towards the shins if you're in straddle. Exhale, curl pelvis towards the belly button. Elbows towards the sky, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, uncurl pelvis. Exhale, curl pelvis towards the belly button. Send the thigh bones away from the hips. Pull belly muscles down. Lovely, Deb. Inhale, uncurl pelvis. Exhale, curl pelvis towards the belly button. Reach the thigh bones away from the hips. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, uncurl pelvis. Reach through the balls of the feet if you're in straddle. Exhale, curl pelvis towards the belly button. Lovely lift, Suze. Straddling the legs apart, reaching thigh bones away from hips. Pull belly muscles down. No, that's it, that's it. So the legs are straddled completely, Suze. Inhale into lower back. Exhale, curl pelvis towards the belly button. So you're reaching the thigh bones away, you're in straddle, lifting elbows skywards, pull belly muscles down. Inhale, uncurl pelvis. Last one. Exhale, curl pelvis. Thigh bones, reach them away from the hips. Pull belly muscles down. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Help the legs together. Bring the legs together. That's it. Feet down. Roll over onto all fours. Come onto hands and knees. Now, you have a couple of options here. If you are the owner of 2 blocks, you can do this with 2 blocks. So turbo dog or turbo puppy with the hands on 2 blocks. It makes it a little bit more intensive, whether you're doing puppy or turbo dog. If you are using the blocks, then you need to go to your wall because you need to put the blocks flush against the wall so they haven't got anywhere to go. Okay, so you're doing turbo dog or turbo puppy. The only difference is your hands are up on the blocks. So it will look like this. Don't use a rolled up mat like I'm doing. It's not stable enough, but I just don't have 2 blocks here. So turbo dog will look like this. Okay, your hands will be higher up on blocks. You're bending the elbows a bit more. Otherwise, if you've only got the 1 block, then you're doing regular turbo puppy or turbo dog. If you are shoulder tweaky, then maybe don't use the blocks. So turbo puppy, turbo dog, knees under hips, toes curled under. Heels and hands start under the shoulders. If you're using your blocks, bring your hands forward sort of 5 inches onto the blocks. If you're not using the blocks, bring your hands forward 5 inches. Bend the elbows towards the ground. Tweeze the upper arms inward. Relax the head down. Now this is turbo puppy. Tweeze upper arms towards each other. Maybe stay there. If you're going further, come into turbo dog. Straighten the legs on exhale. You're feeling for flattening through the back rather than a rounding of the back. This is good, Spidey. Lovely, great, Deb. Yeah. Super, Em. Lovely, lovely. That's it. Keep relaxing the head, Kathy. That's it, Susie. Good job. Everybody release. If you're in dog, bring the knees down. Dolphin prelude. Good job. So if you're using the blocks, keep them at the wall. We're revisiting that in a minute. Otherwise, and then come away from the wall if you're at the wall. And then dolphin prelude. Come onto the elbows and the knees. Measuring up, so hands halfway between shoulders and elbows. Clasp your hands, bring your forearms down. Now move your knees back 6 inches. And then widen your knees about as wide as the mat. And your feet are the same width as your knees. Big breath in, pressing the forearms into the ground. Bring the head and chest towards the ground, armpits towards the ground, bum goes towards the ceiling. Now wrap the shoulder blade tips towards the armpits. If you're going a little bit deeper, pick the fists off the floor, pressing the elbows into the ground gently. You're only picking the fists 6 inches off the floor, no more. If you come further than that, then you kind of lose the integrity, and also it's a bit too fragile for the elbows. Inhaling into the back of the ribs, broadening the back of the ribs. Exhaling, wrapping shoulders towards the armpits. Yes, nice, Sue. Lovely there, Deb. Bring the forearms down if they're lifted. Slide the torso up. Bring the knees back. Now you can either revisit turbo dog or turbo puppy using the blocks if you want to, just like we did before, or you can come into dolphin with hands clasped. So dolphin with hands clasped, or you revisit turbo puppy or turbo dog. If you are revisiting turbo dog with the hands on the blocks or the hands not on the blocks, bend the knees, come up on the toes. Okay, this intensifies turbo dog a little bit. So I'll just show you quickly. So whether your hands are on the blocks or not, you're coming into turbo dog. And technically, this is a down level, but I find it a little bit more challenging. You come up on the toes and the balls of the feet, you bend the knees. This shifts your weight forwards. So it's really intense in the shoulders. Okay, so feel into doing that. Otherwise, you're doing turbo puppy or you're doing dolphin with hands clasped. Both feet stay on the ground for these today. That's great, Deb. Lovely. Yeah, keep bending the elbows towards the ground, wrapping shoulders towards the armpits. Lovely, Kathy. Nice, great feet. Lovely, Em. That's really good, Suze. Great. Spidey, brilliant. Just be mindful. Good job, Deb. Super intense that, hey. Everybody, come on down. Great work. Let's do some suns. Let's warm ourselves up a little bit. Sun salutations. So coming to the front of your mats, padding for your knees if you've got some. Inhaling, reaching the arms, stars. Make these suns bigger, more energetic, more vibrant. Whatever you need, exhale, forward bend. More, feel for more. Lunge, inhale, left foot back, bring the knee down. Reach the arms skywards, hands are active. Maybe sink forwards. Exhale, hands down, step back into plank. Squeeze legs together, knees down. Modified chaturanga. Come into low cobra, bring the elbows under the shoulders. Tuck tailbone strongly, lift the elbows 3 inches off the floor. Exhale, drag chest forward to come down. Push back onto the knees and into down dog. Lunge, inhale, left foot forward. Back knee down, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down, step forward into forward bend. Push the floor away, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, reach arms skywards. Exhale, forward bend. Lunge, inhale, right foot back. Reaching the arms up. Lovely, Spidey. Good lift in the ribs. Exhale, hands down, step back into plank. Bring the knees down, lower all the way down. Lovely, Deb. Shoulders back, elbows back. Low cobra. Good assist in the legs there, Fifi. Drag chest forward to come down. Push back into down dog. Lunge, inhale, right foot forward. Bigger, slower, deeper, more. Reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands down, step forward into forward bend. Push the floor away. Reach the arms up as you breathe in. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, reach arms skywards. Exhale, forward bend. Lunge, inhale, left foot back. Reaching the arms up, lifting ribs away from waist, lifting them a little bit more. Exhale, hands down, step back into plank. Feel into your thing, deeper, more. Knees down, lower down, low cobra. Inhaling, lifting up into cobra. That's it. Exhale, drag chest forward, relax the throat, the forehead. Push into down dog. Lunge, left foot forwards. Inhaling, back knee down, reaching the arms up. Shoulders, send them back. Great, yes. Exhale, hands down, step forward into forward bend. Push the floor away. Inhale, reach the arms skywards. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale, lift the ribs, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward bend. Lunge, inhale, right foot back. Reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands down, step back into plank, squeeze the legs together, knees down. Lower all the way down. Low cobra, elbows underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift the elbows, tuck tailbone. Exhale, drag chest forward. Lovely. Hands under the chest, push back into down dog. Lunge, inhale, right foot forwards, back knee down. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down, step forward into forward bend, engage your belly muscles. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift, little bit more. Exhale, hands to chest. Have a drink. We're doing a little bit of a B series with a little bit of a variation. So when we're coming into the Bs, the first little bit of our Bs, we're going to do twisting chair with a block. Then we're also going to come into forward bend, half twining vine. And then we're going to come into the rest of B. Okay, so the forward bend and the chair pose is going to be slightly different today. So grabbing your blocks and then popping your blocks between your thighs that way around. Okay, so with chair, twisting chair we're going to start with. So inhaling, coming into chair pose. Squeezing your block. Then bring the left elbow over the right thigh. Make a fist. Right hand on top of left fist. Relaxing left ear to left shoulder. Bending the knees for chair. More, more, more. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the sit bones. Feel for more. Inhale, twisting open. Exhale, come into a forward bend. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, curl your way up. Reach the arms up. Come back into chair pose as you exhale. As you breathe in, bring the right elbow over the left thigh. Make a fist, left hand on top of right fist. Relaxing right ear to right shoulder. Squeezing your thighs onto your blocks. That's it, that's it. Bending the knees for chair pose, sending the bum back. Feeling the intensity of doing chair in this manner. Lovely, Fifi. Great there, Spidey. Lovely inner line action, inner leg line, Spidey. Everybody inhale, release. Come into a forward bend. Release your block. Half twining vine. Separate your legs. So they're probably about mat distance apart. Bend the knees. Right hand reaches through the gap between the legs, wraps around the right leg. Left arm reaches above you and you're clasping around the right leg. Yeah, so everything around the right side. Right hand through the gap, send it towards the right, left hand clasps. Now check in with the shoulders here. Keep the knees bent if your shoulder tweaky. If you want to intensify it a little bit, maybe start to straighten the legs. Just feel into what your body needs. It's not about the pose. It's about your body. On your next exhale, release. Stay in a forward bend. This time, left hand reaches through the gap. Right arm reaches above you. And then you're clasping around the left thigh. So you're now twisting towards the left. Forward bend, twist to the left. Now release, bring both hands down. Lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, step or jump back into plank. Do your version of chaturanga. Kick up. Pushing back into downward facing dog. And then you're inhaling, stepping the left foot forwards for Archer Warrior 2. Left foot forwards, Archer Warrior 2. So bringing the right arm up. Elbow bends, left hand comes behind you, and then you're clasping. If you're not clasping, left hand comes on right elbow, or you bring the right arm across the body. Thinking of your warrior twos. Ribs up. Exhaling, sending shoulder blades down. Tuck tailbone down, a fraction M. Yes, so you sink down and tuck the tailbone down and forward. Inhale, release, Archer. Coming into head to ankle prep, stage 1. So left hand to the inside of the left thigh. Right hand comes to the ground. Big breath in, press the left hand into the left thigh. Tractioning the left thigh away from the left hip. Maybe twisting the torso towards the right leg. You're straightening the left arm. That's it, Suze. You're tractioning the left thigh bone away from the hip. So it's like you're grabbing onto the thigh bone and you're moving it out of the hip. Yeah. Lovely, Fifi. That's it, Kathy. Great. Nice. Good. Lovely, Deb. Spidey, it's a good position for the hand there. Everybody release, turn to face your front leg. Easy twisting, Nomads pose. So left leg is straight. Reset the hips. So you're bringing your right knee down, right hip and knee are in alignment. Left leg is straight, and you're sending the ball of the foot down to the ground. So you're not on the heel, we're on the ball of the foot. Right hand comes down to the outside, left arm reaches up. Twisting open towards the left, sending the left arm up and back. Easy twisting Nomads pose. Lovely, relaxing right ear to right shoulder as best you can, sending the ball of the foot towards the ground, picking up the toes if you want to. Inhale, release, bring both hands down. Step back into plank. Do your version of chaturanga. Lovely. And you're inhaling, stepping the right foot forwards for warrior two with archer arms. So this time the left arm reaches up, elbow bends, and then you're clasping. If you're not clasping, right hand on left elbow, draw it back, or left arm reaches in front, and then the right hand draws the arm across on the upper arm side of the elbow. Feeling into your thing. Is it bigger? Is it more? Is it deeper? Is it slower? Inhale, release archer. Coming into head to ankle prep stage 1. So this time, right hand to the inside of the right thigh, closer to the groin than the knee. Left hand is on the ground. You're pressing, so you're kind of twisting the torso towards the left leg. Right hand presses into the thigh. You're tractioning the thigh away. You'll feel it in the lower back too. It's almost decompressing the lower back as well. Check in with your left knee. The ligament is feeling tweaky. Bend the left knee a little, or ease out if you're more in head to ankle, stage 1. Inhale, release, bring both hands down. Easy twisting Nomad pose. Bring your left knee down. Left knee is directly underneath the hip. Right leg, you're straightening that right leg, sending the ball of the foot down, feeling for picking up the toes. Left hand comes onto the ground, maybe a little bit wider than shoulders. Right arm reaches up. Sending, imagining that my thumb is in that crux where your thigh and your hip meet, and I'm drawing that right hip down and back. And at the same time, you're drawing the ball of the foot down. Inhale, release. Step back into plank. Do a little chaturanga. And you're stepping both feet forwards between the hands, scooping the chest open. Lovely, Suze. That's it. Exhaling, forward bending. Inhaling, coming to standing, sending the bum back for chair pose. As you exhale, stand back up, bring hands to chest. Lovely, Kathy. Good job. Okay, you have a couple of choices here. You can either repeat one of the inversions we've done, turbo dog, turbo puppy, dolphin, dolphin prelude, or you can go to your wall. You can do downward facing dog on the wall, both feet on the wall, or ekabaka on the wall. So ekabaka on the wall is, I wonder if I can do it here. So the feet come a little bit higher. So feet are going to be a little bit higher than if you're in down dog. So your legs are going to be up at more of a 120-degree angle, and you're bringing knee to elbow or knee to armpit. Up to 3 on both sides. That's only if you're feeling warm enough. If you want to do more. Okay. Down dog on the wall, both feet on the wall. Ekabaka on the wall, 3 breaths on each side. Or you do a dolphin on the ground, a down dog on the ground, a turbo dog, a turbo puppy. So feeling for an inversion of your choice, how you can best access your thing, be it more, be it deeper, be it slower. Great, Susie, lovely. Nice, Fifi, good job. So, being very mindful of shoulders, good job there, Suze, really good, lovely, Fifi. Great lift in the tailbone there. Kathy, that's it, Deb. Spidey, be very careful. If your shoulder tweaky, you want to be further away from the wall. It's looking very strong. Be very careful with your shoulders. And then everybody. Finishing up. Good job, Em. Great, have you back. Well done, everyone. Good job. Laying on your backs, coming into a reclining hip sequence. We're almost there. Reclining hip sequence. So it's knee to chest, spinal twist, half frog, half happy baby. Okay, so that's where we're going. So laying on your back, straightening out your right leg, bringing left knee towards the chest, grabbing the thigh or the shin, reaching the right foot away from the right hip, drawing left knee towards the chest, relaxing the face. Lovely. Now inhale, release your clasp, bring the leg more into like an elbow to knee position, and as you exhale, you're bringing the left leg across the body to the right, coming over to the right. The leg is at 90 degrees, okay, so you're not tucking the knee in too tightly here. Flexing the ankle, foot towards the shin. Maybe left arm reaches out to the left or above you. Right big toe, if your left arm is above you, middle finger reaches away from right big toe. Right hand could be on your thigh or your bum, not on your knee though. Feeling for bringing the left shoulder back towards the left. And now reposition the arms to support you. Bring the left leg back up. Half frog. Put both your hands on your right hip bone to support your right side, to keep you pressing into the right side gently. Your left leg is in a 90-degree angle position. And then you're straddling the left leg into a half frog. So you're sending the left thigh bone away from the hip. Using both hands to you're almost pinning down your right side really, because it's absolutely going to want to rock off the floor. Because rocking off the floor, you're coming into it too far. You're losing the integrity of the pose. Lower back, keep it pressed down. Now bring your half frog leg back up. Grab hold of the inside edge of that left foot. Right hand, keep your right hand on your right hip bone. Then as you exhale, come into half dead bug or half happy baby, however you choose to know it. So you're drawing the knee towards the armpit. Lengthening the right foot, so you're reaching through the inner leg line. So imagine the inner arch. There's like a little string there, and you're reaching through that. Someone's pulling on that little string. And now let go of your left foot. Pop your foot down. Straighten your left leg. Right knee, bend it towards the chest. Grab hold of the shin or the thigh. Feel for either flexing the toes or flexing the whole foot. So you can choose here, maybe do a little bit of both. Drawing the right thigh towards the chest or maybe slightly to the outside of the right side ribs. Reaching left foot away from left thigh, left hip. Release your leg, coming to a classical spinal twist. So bringing the right leg into more of a right angle position. As you exhale, bring the right leg over towards the left side of the body. Left hand maybe on the bum or thigh, reaching left leg away from left hip. Right arm reaches up maybe. Lovely, Deb. Yeah, perfect, fine. Inhale, bring your arms back into a position to support you. Bring your leg up. Coming into half frog. So put both your hands on the left hip bone, that's it. Your right leg is in a 90 degrees position. Flex your foot towards the shin. Big inhale. As you exhale, straddle or half straddle your right leg out. Flexing foot to shin, right thigh, sending it away from the hip. Lovely, Kathy. Perfect. Great, Anne. More, deeper, slower, longer. Inhale, bring your leg back up. Keep your left hand on your hip bone. And then with the right hand, grab hold of the inside edge of the right foot. And then come into half happy baby, half dead bug. Encouraging that left sit bone to stay down. Drawing right thigh, right knee towards the armpit. Sending left inner arch away from left hip. Inhale, release your foot. Exhale, set up for Shavasana. Final relaxation pose. Good job, everyone. 60 minutes is no time at all, man. Always goes so quickly. Does for me anyway. Bless you, Anne. So if you get chilly, pop a jumper on, or maybe you've got a blanket there. And then settle into a shape that works for you. It doesn't have to be on your back, it can be on your side. And then as you exhale, settle into the pose more. Feeling for more settling. Final relaxation pose. Slowly starting to deepen your breath. Bringing your awareness to hands and feet. Maybe wiggling them if you want to. And then giving yourselves 3 more breaths. Feel into your bodies. Feel into what you need before you come out of final relaxation. So you're going to be rolling over onto your side, making your way back into a seated position. Your head being the last thing to come up. Bringing your hands into a position that honors you and honors your practice. My dearest Kathy, and my dearest Susie, dearest Fifi, dearest Deb, dearest Emma, dearest Spidey, and your fuzzy one there, and dearest Spidey. Thank you all so much for joining me this Tuesday evening. Spidey, it's an honor to have you with us on a Tuesday. Namaste to all of you. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to have to run, I'm afraid. As of tomorrow, I'll have more time again, but I need to go this evening. Sending you all the biggest hugs in the whole wide world. Arms and legs squeezes to you all. Great to see you again, Fifi. Really lovely. Great energy, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing your hearts and your love through these glowing screens. Namaste. Bye, you guys. Bye.